I'll, so I will call the meeting to order at 6:32 PM. I will then do roll call. Steve? Present. Myself, present. Yolanda?
Here.
John?
Here.
Brett? Vicky? Renitris?
Present.
Rebecca? And that's it. We have a quorum. Do we have any remote board members? No. A public comment? I saw we have Miss Sandy.
Oh, I get to go first, right? How's everybody doing?
Good thing.
The friends have been busy as usual. We have 2 more concerts. And I will say we have attendance of approximately 30 to 100 attending. We make in our goodies that we sell, we make anywhere from 45 to 70. So I think the friends are doing okay with the concerts, and right now we're debating what we should do with them. I think we're gonna continue. We might not do 12 weeks because Waukegan schools start earlier, so we might do 10. Because they also get out earlier, so parents can bring them rather than the 12 that we had been doing. We are already talking about what we should do in September. I think it's September for National Friends of the Library Week, and we might have a coffee gathering and invite everyone to come. And if a friend brings a friend, they may receive a coupon for some free books at the next book sale. So this is still in the works and we're talking about it. If anybody knows anybody that would like to join us, we'd love to have you as a member on the board. Just let me know, please. Okay, any questions?
Do you keep data on which concerts had the most visitors or?
Yes, and we are doing some new concerts this year too, and that, the one that you attended had 68. So, I try to keep stats on them, and I had them with all the money and they did not get saved.
Jennifer has the
But I have them also.
Yes.
Okay, so I will ask her and see how we compare with the stats for the ones I do have. Okay, any other questions? And we are looking, if you know of any entertainers that you'd like us to have play at the noon concerts, just let us know. And we do, they have to play an hour. And they also have to fit within our budget. And if they don't, then we just tell them very nicely, we can't have them because they don't fit our budget. We did not go over this year, so we still have money to do the Papa Band for Oktoberfest that we're gonna have. And we're also have enough money for February, so we will be doing something for February music also. Again, any questions? We have another guest with us today, and I'd like to introduce, and this is a friend of mine. I kind of bring her around with me, or she brings me with her. She's a Waukeganite, and Shamia Newsom. So this is the Board of Trustees. Hi, everyone.
Hello, and welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Next we have staff participation, I believe.
So I wanted to welcome Rosario, one of our Youth and Teen Services associates. Rosario, remind me, 13, almost 13 years?
Almost 13 years.
And Jimmy in customer service, Sal?
3 years. 3 years.
3?
Yeah.
Oh, I added way more on to He has the knowledge and the life experience person. So, to talk about library card sign up month, Jennifer has started an initiative to kind of expand on what we've been doing and what they're gonna talk about, but really just wanted them to be able to share the importance of this initiative and just some of their stories about making cards for library, for patrons and introducing them to the world of the library. You.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here tonight to talk about Library Card Sign-Up Month. To me, it's one of the most exciting times of the year. It's where we shine our services, or put a spotlight on our services. We shine light on our staff and everything we have to offer here at the library. And not only offer at the library, but offer for free. So the way I view a library card is the key to open a vast doors of knowledge and also access things that they don't normally get on a day-to-day basis. And why I'm particularly excited this year about Library Card Sign-Up Month is that we have a vast new offerings, along with our old offerings, but vast new offerings that we can offer our patrons. We have the Try It Not Buy It collection, we have the new makerspace downstairs, we of course have the sensory room still, we have the new renovated apartment. So today, for me, now is the time to get your library card and get into this place and utilize us to the best that we can offer. In addition to giving out bags to schools this year and providing sign-up slips to our students to encourage them to get their own library cards. We are now partnering with local businesses to offer various discounts and freebies or anything that we should offer to our library card holders. It's very exciting. When I heard about this, it's a dream of mine that for years, Jenny and I talked about it countless times, how we would love to have something like that. So it's a dream come true for me to see that this is actually happening, and then patrons can actually see the power of library in action. And it's also unifying with the community and get them back into our door here. So I'm very excited to see that and to see that come to fruition. Let's see, so what was I saying? Sorry. In addition, I wish to encourage all of you to, if you don't have your library cards, get your library cards. And if you have friends or family who don't have their library cards, and if you don't live in this community, please encourage them to go to their own local libraries and get their cards, so they can see the vast amount of offerings that they have and see how impactful we are in our community and how much we are needed, especially today. I think the needs and our wants of our community have vastly grown and changed, and we're working our best to meet those changes and meet those needs. And I'm looking forward to seeing new faces in here and utilizing the library. So it's very exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope to see all you guys in and about during Library Card Sign-Up Month with your friends and family getting library cards. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jimmy. I work in the customer service department as a customer service assistant. Pleasure to be before you today. I'm here to speak about patron interaction and library card making and why it's important to me. The number one thing that I enjoy most about speaking with our patrons is helping them solve their problems, especially when it seems to them that it can be difficult to figure out a solution for something as simple as getting a library card. Sometimes a patron will come in, they'll say they don't have an updated address, they don't have an ID they think that can work. Not a problem. We'll go through the list and we will figure out a solution for you. And the thing that I enjoy the most is making them aware of all the resources, not only that we have, but they even have at their disposal, and they don't even know about it. If you don't have your current address and you have a bank app, you have access to e-statements. You can find your current address on your app. I love showing them that, giving them the knowledge that there is more that they can access to than they even realize. If they don't have their current ID and they have a picture of it, no problem. As an institution and a department, we strive to make it as easy as possible to offer access to all of our patrons. We want them to feel independent, we want them to feel empowered, and we want them to feel supported, that they can come to us no matter what, and we'll be every step of the way with them to that goal. One of the biggest things I also enjoy about it is being able to connect with a patron on personal interests and finding out what is it that they're looking for in a library. That's about it.
Thank you. You can be partners now. I did ask if they wanted to reflect and
Yes.
just share some personal stories too.
Right, I was just gonna piggyback off everything just Jimmy just said, because I do believe that, what he said, and that we do make changes and we do make impacts. One of the stories that comes immediately to mind when I was asked this question earlier by Tiffany is one of my first interactions with a homeless family. I was very new to the job, it was like probably the second or third year, I haven't had much experience with homeless people and how to, if you even the way to recognize them, I did not know. But we had this family that was now coming in day to day for a few weeks. And I was curious, I was still too shy, but you know, I'd say hello, offer them any help, but they were very to themselves and very quiet. And then one day, the mom comes up and walks to me, it's two boys and their mom. The mom comes up to me and asks the draw, to take out a library card. I'm like, yeah, sure, I just need a valid ID, if you don't have ID, you know, the whole spiel, and then I can give you a library card. And she kind of froze, and then she was like, I don't have any of that. And then I'm like, well, is it expired at home? And she was like, no, I just don't have that. And that's when it hit me that she doesn't have a place of residence. And at this point, I wasn't sure at what I could offer her. I did know that customer service was more knowledgeable and what they could offer library cards. And we had teacher cards, but I was still new. And I was like, I don't know what I can offer you, but this desk will be able to offer help to you. And through that, I discovered we offered temporary library cards for those that don't have a permanent residence, just moving to town, or for instances like this where they don't have a place to stay. So through that interaction, she was able to get a library card, and a few months later, she came back again to ask back to me to ask for a regular library card. She had a permanent residence, and then she was able to probably come back and grab her card. And in the meantime, the way they used the library was a safe space. They were here every day, they were in ELC, we had homework help at the time, the kids went to homework help. They were there reading books, and to see the transformation day to day from being alone and quiet to seeing the kids interact with other kids and utilize the library to that one point where the mom was able to probably come to my desk and say, can I have a library card? And I was able to give her that library card after having to deliver money for the first time. And then they continued to use the library card, and then it came a day where I didn't see them anymore. And it was at that point I realized we did our job, we provided the service we needed to provide, and they were able to move on and flourish, and they do come back. That was one of the best, that was one of the most impactful, and one of the ones I do remember the most when asked my favorite interaction or the best interaction, getting a library card.
It's just a quick question.
Yes.
What is the youngest age for a child that can get a library card on their own?
There is no limit to any age, there's no limit age limit to getting a library card. You can get it from the moment you are born to the moment you are not.
ID.
So what they do need to get a valid library card is, it is as minimal as a state ID or driver's license, with a valid current address. If you do not have a current address on your current ID, please feel free to bring a piece of mail in with your name and address on it, with the expired ID or any general photo ID, and we will give your library card. Jim, do you have a story?
I do have a story. Similar, a family of four, came to our team. They come from, don't remember exactly where, but they're part of the Navy. Their father was stationed here, and they came looking for library cards. And they were so new to the area that it was hard for them to get any documents to show that, hey, we're here, we're stationed in Waukegan, what can we do? And so I went through the process of helping them with that. And it was beautiful to see them start off feeling a little bit hopeless, you know, a tough situation. They're in a new town with new people. They don't have a sense of community here yet because they just arrived. But being able to help them and see them build that hope, that trust in me, and them to feel comfortable around me, to get them their card and then feel like they have a community here, to talk with them about the books that they like, about the types of movies, video games, whatever was their interest that was relevant to them, and help them feel at home here. And that was one of my happiest moments, helping a patron and a family feel like they're welcome here at the library. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm both working this evening, so thank you for taking the time. So they're back to the desk.
Up next, we have the consent agenda with the approval of the minutes from the regular board meeting of July 16th, 2025, approval of the minutes of the board retreat from July 26th, 2025, approval of the minutes of the special meeting from August 8th, 2025, approval of check detail for July 2025, approval of no board policies in there. I don't see any. No, cool, just kidding about that. And any of the reports from the standing committees from our August 6th, 2025 meeting.
Can make a motion the consent agenda be approved as presented.
Pardon, there is a edit to the meeting minutes for, July 16th. I'm not on the attendance as being present. I didn't see myself. Did I misread?
If you want,
Yeah.
we can approve it as amended to
Okay.
include you.
Thank you.
As amended, so I'll take that as a new first, as amended. Do I have a second?
Second.
Oh. Okay. We'll swap that again, cool. So I'll go through the roll call. Renitris,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Yolanda,
Aye.
myself, I, and Steve.
Aye.
Okay, the motion, was approved as amended to update the July 16th. Next, nothing from the consent agenda was removed, the executive director report.
Well, thank you, Rob. If board members want to check into the Illinois Library Association conference and look at the programs and let us know by the committee of the whole meeting, if anybody would like to attend, we can work on, signing people up. That, ILA has a full 3-day conference, trustee day, focused on a lot of trustee, related activities and topics is on Thursdays, but either way, the library does and would provide you those per diems that Michelle and I would double check on for, lunch and for travel and mileage reimbursement.
Oh,
you
just
did.
for the board. But I also just wanted to thank staff for a lot of the things included in my report for their very enthusiastic and diligent work in the makerspace, in the new youth remodel with our new collections that are spotlighted, a lot of new outreach events. We've had a couple this month where we gave away a few hundred books with people coming into the van, our back to school fair, passing out backpacks, and just really want to reiterate the joy and pride that we all feel in support of everything that Jimmy and Rosario said about connecting with people and promoting library card sign up month. So we're looking forward to that coming up.
I'm distracted by stickers. Okay, thank you, Tiffany. For new business, we have the budget report for July 2025.
Did anybody have any questions about last month or the first quarter that I could address?
You're so thorough. I don't need to ask you. You do a good job.
Yeah.
Hearing no questions. Thank you. We'll go to the disposal policy and update resolution. So looks like we have that disposal policy update, item F.
Yes, and that was drafted by, Carl and reviewed, so all of his edits are there. And for trustee Pierre, yes, that would be part of natural disposal processes. The just general garage sale will be a public notice, it will be in our, but if we did have those items that were of a certain dollar threshold, that we would post, and there are certain kinds of requirements too, or we might have to put that like as a notice in the newspaper. So we would follow any of those legal stipulations.
So we're getting rid of the old computers. You know, like we're replacing it, what's the process for that? So would that be donated first or?
A lot of times IT will use computer parts wherever they can or save things, and then if they're beyond any kind of useful life, they do get removed from our inventory of anything of a certain dollar threshold, but a lot of times that gets collected for electronics recycling. And we could do that with the city and provide it to their dumpster and their recycling.
Should we add it like a as is clause? You know, cause a lot of times people say that in the, or section in this. There was something about an as is clause. Okay. I saw.
That's the resolution that you seen that language.
Yeah, and hold harmless. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the exhibit A in the resolution of the.
Any amendments to it or no? And then the resolution sounds good. Okay, we'll move that the disposal policy and resolution be approved as presented.
Second?
Okay, all in favor, because this isn't financial, so I can do this kind of call, or
Yeah.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? The disposal policy and resolution was approved as presented. Oh, I'm supposed to do a roll call vote for the resolution though, so oops.
Yes, for resolution.
Steve,
Yes.
myself, yes. Yolanda,
Yes.
John,
Yes,
Renitris. Great, I will fix that. Okay, next we have the ATM contract draft.
motion to approve the ATM contract.
I had a few questions.
I will second, and then we can have discussion.
Oh,
Now we can, yeah.
Yes, I saw your questions, Yolanda. For the first one, I mean, we can put up different kinds of signs and directional signage to alert people and even at the ATM to alert them. But also our cash register, our square register at the front desk does take credit cards, so people do pay for their friends' donations already that way as well. So they wouldn't be, required to get cash to do that. the fee structure.
Yeah, so if you're a consumers member, it's free. Then based on where you bank or have a relationship, there may or may not be fees to use a foreign ATM. So you would need to, just like you use any ATM, check with your financial institution to see what their policy is for their fee schedule for foreign ATMs. And so ATMs are loaded by BIN that are assigned to each institution. That's how consumers knows that those are not charged for their members. But non-consumer members would be charged. So you'd want to look at the fee schedule like you would for your financial institution on the foreign ATM fees.
I just wanna make sure I'm not getting mixed up. We weren't supposed to vote on this. We decided at the other meeting when we discussed it. Cause I know there was discussion about two different ones, but I just don't remember.
At the previous call in June, we had two proposals and the
Yeah.
board then at the next, board meeting in June, decided on which one we would go with. And so this meeting, we're voting on either approving the contract or if the contract is not approved, we would send those changes that you're requesting back to CCU.
Maybe I wasn't there for that.
At the committee of the whole for August,
Mhm.
there were three different things. There was the ATM, the disposal, and then the kind of request for qualifications for attorney services. And so the
Yeah.
board said to push these two forward because you felt enough that it would be able to be voted on, and then the other one was held back.
Okay.
So
And I think the outstanding question was the ability to exit the contract with notice. And they agreed to that, and they also agreed not to charge for that as well. So they took out any kind of fee, just have to give notice.
Any further questions or discussion?
No, I'm just glad this CCU was one. To be honest.
Okay, so I will do a vote now. Is this funny? I'll just do a roll call just in case. Might as well. Okay, we'll go backwards. Renitris,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
Yolanda,
Aye.
myself, aye. Steve?
Yes.
Okay, that is approved. Wahoo. Good of the order. I don't think we have a president's report since the president isn't here. And nothing from Carl?
no, Carl said he'd be available by phone if you needed him, and then other than in my report noting that Governor Pritzker signed some items into law that Carl had already previewed for us, we will start working on those, but they take effect in January.
I guess comments it is. John,
No comment.
okay. Renitris.
I would like to say hello to Dr. Wilder back there, playing humble. Yeah, so just shouting her out. She has a very replete curriculum for literacy, pedagogy for instructors. She's worked very hard on it. She's trademarking all her stuff and a very much a pink diamond in the rough of Waukegan. So peace and love to you, and that's it.
Thank you, Ms. Pierre. Delighted to be a community member. Thank you all for your hard work.
I Sandy, I've enjoyed the concerts. I think they're great. So much engagement. And so much fun. I guess I just had a question. Do you all have a wish list of things that you wish you had, like the makerspace or anything like that? Where is that?
You just opened Pandora's box.
Well, the
Yeah.
reason I bring it up is kind of a weird, so having this big family picnic and, I decided I was gonna get something from the makers, from the Library of Things. I wanted the Jenga, but I wanted the big Jenga. And so, Warren had a big Jenga, Grays Lake had a big Jenga, but I couldn't get it because of my library card and all that. So I was gonna take out your Jenga, but then I was like, no, because we were gonna be downtown with the wind and everything, and so I ended up buying a Jenga, the big Jenga, and I'm like, I'm never gonna use this thing again. And I wanted to give it to someone, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys want that, or, like, what's on your list? Cause as things, as we talk to people and, if we can donate stuff, I'd love to know what you all would like.
We always do have wish lists, I guess I would say, like we talked about at the board retreat, if you have those ideas or connections, there's always some kind of program that we can do. And we can even use that as a way that it's a prize or a raffle. So if it was something where we didn't have the need for it or the ability to store it, we could use that as, hey, it's family game night. We're gonna do a raffle for the giant Jenga. Like, there are a lot of options, so
Okay.
don't ever feel, you can't ask. Definitely, there are always things that we need for the makerspace, and there is an upcoming, new additions to the Library of Things. So there's a second tier of things that they ordered and are putting out there. And so again, we can always consider what we can add in that way too. Cool.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I know, for that last meeting, it wasn't fun to give up extra time, but I'm glad we were all able to work together and just appreciate all of you.
No comment, thank you.
Okay. One last motion to be made.
So
Okay, so I will count that as that, and then that sounds like a second to me. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Cool, we are adjourned at 7:05.
I have a question.
Oh, yeah,
And it isn't one of our board members, wasn't it up in July? She's not here. Wasn't her time up in July?
We're
So she